Hello, hello, and hello. Welcome to the LTP Lounge, episode number 35. My name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here. Sitting to the right of me, or the left of me, is the Trail Marshal of Puppets himself, Udi.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Hey, tonight we're going to talk about the latest news in the Walt Disney Company and see if that can spur some conversations. Anyways, hopefully we'll have a couple guests on tonight. Maybe Steve will show up or not. I don't know. Anyways, let's do the intro. Awesome. We've got 3 viewers tonight, which is a good way to start the show. Hey, this is your first time watching us. Hey, welcome. We're at 75 followers. Let's try to get to 80 by the end of the month. Yeah, let's go. We just got that comment on there. Let's go. Yeah, so let's try to get to 80, man. I saw that whenever Conductor's on, we get a bunch of super chats and stuff. We can't ever accept those because we don't even have 1,000. You have to have 1,000 followers. So we are about, I don't know, 925 away from that. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there.
Yeah.
That we think we can. I think we can. So it's funny. Well, Udi just is fresh off his trip from Anaheim. I don't know that you want to go into that stuff right now. You want to wait to LTP proper for that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We can't even ask questions at this point. We can't even tease.
Well, you can ask what you want. I don't know what I'll respond with. I mean, you can. Do what you want.
Okay. If anyone in the chat has any questions for Udi, let us know, because this is a very rare opportunity that you could ask him about this stuff in real time, I should say.
Yeah, in real time.
Okay, so never a dull moment in the Walt Disney Company. So was it Monday? Walt Disney Company announced the next CEO is going to be Josh D'Amaro, and he's going to be the CEO, and then president and chief creative officer is going to be Dana Walden. Okay, so you want to start unpacking this? I can share the screen, the article from the Walt Disney Company.
Yep.
I kind of like it when it's like
no, I like that.
Do you?
Yeah, because the main thing, I mean, I don't care if people look at us, but it's main so they can look at what we're talking about. I like that one better. Okay, we have a comment already. Oh, back in the mothership. Yep, that's right. Yeah, he's back in the mothership.
Yeah. Yes, he was. Okay. So yeah, if you have any questions, Gary, about him, about his trip, ask away. He may or may not answer. Okay.
You may have to wait till LTP proper.
Until episode 239. Yeah.
Some of them. Yeah.
Okay. Josh D'Amaro named next chief executive officer of Walt Disney Company. Okay. So we kind of know all this stuff. Unanimous vote is held on Monday. Elected Disney Experiences chairman Josh D'Amaro to become chief executive officer. Okay. The board also intends to appoint D'Amaro as a director immediately following that meeting, as head of the company's largest segment with $36 billion in annual revenue, fiscal year 2025, and 185,000 cast members and employees. D'Amaro, 28-year Disney veteran, is the architect of the largest global expansion in Disney Experiences. Yeah, okay, so this is all interesting. The other stuff, and I know because we've got some opinions on this. Most of you listeners have already read all this, and so I don't want to beat a dead horse here. Dana Walden the co-chairman of Disney Entertainment, has been named president and chief creative officer of the Walt Disney Company, also effective March 18th. So a couple of questions right off the bat, Udi, right off the rip. Why so soon? I thought this transition was supposed to happen at the end of the year.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about that, and I've also been trying to kind of go out into the ecosystem about.
Don't worry, I'm messing around with this. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I can tell. I'm also trying to go out into the ecosystem about what people are saying, getting other opinions, and they're ranging in all. They're all over the place, because all that does is tells you that people don't really know. I mean, I've heard everything from he's burnt out. I think that's what Disney was trying to say, that he's really burnt out. That somehow the Jimmy Kimmel thing really bothered him, which I think is a bunch of crap.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit.
And then I've gone all the way into conspiracy land.
Oh, that's shocking.
And then in conspiracy land, they're tying it into Epstein, and I'm like, wow, okay, well.
Yeah, I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, so everywhere and in between. And so I'm gonna go with this, to be fair. I really think that
we're gonna get to that. Oh, please don't worry about that.
About what? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. So go ahead.
We will. So, but my opinion is this.
Okay.
And this is after, like, I listened to the earnings call. I went through that. I listened to some analysis of the numbers, which I found very interesting. And then again, like I said, then I started getting, just people's general opinion. And so the way I'm looking at it right now, I think the main reason why Bob Iger went quick is because the company, I think the board finally realized they brought in, I can't remember his name, from JP Morgan, I believe is what it was. And they've been running the guy who's supposed to come in and help them find the successor, right? I think what that guy did is he came in and realized that the place was really lacking structure, that everybody was a Bob yes man.
Are you talking about Gorman?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And I couldn't remember his name, but yes. And then what I feel happened is that they finally went and, like, holy crap, like, this company, and especially with what the numbers that dropped for first quarter, they weren't good. They tried to hide it, but they weren't good. So I think what it was is that, look, they're cleaning house. I think at the end of the day, whoever it was finally got the balls to be like, dude, you're done. You're done. We can't, this company's going to go down.
Yeah.
So I feel that's what it is. In order to save his legacy, if he gets out now, he can pull what he did with Chapek. If the company fails, he's like, well, I left it in good hands. Not my fault. And he's doing everything he can to preserve his legacy. This is all it's ever been about. So I feel like there's darker tides in the company, in the nitty-gritty of it, in the spreadsheets, that they're trying to hide.
Okay.
And that the sooner they get him out, they're trying to get ahead of a lot of different things right now. So that's kind of like the dark side of the whole thing.
Yeah.
But if I want to put the positive spin on it, which I do because I think it's important, I think it's somebody finally waking up. We've seen it with Marvel. We've now looking at it with Lucasfilm, and we're now seeing it with the company itself.
Right.
There are negatives to it, though, still within it, which makes me pause. And if you want, I'll go into them real quick.
Yeah, just real quick.
Okay.
Well, so, I want to comment on something you were saying. I'm trying to.
Okay, go ahead.
Like the part. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, there may be something in the spreadsheets that you were talking about where they want to do this, but I mean, I think what I was going to say is that this second run from Iger hasn't really been as successful as his first run.
No, not
even close, right?
Close. Not even close.
And the fact that he even came back a second time is a bit sus.
Yep.
But I'm glad that it's over. And it's really time for something new to happen within the company. And that's kind of what I wanted to say just real quick about that. So, but go ahead.
Well, okay. So here are the potentiality for negatives, okay?
Yeah.
There are two. Big ones. One being Josh himself. Now, we've talked about it before, and I think when Conductor was on, we talked about how we would, if they're going to be an internal guy, we would prefer it to be tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
And so on that, and we focused a lot on the positives that we felt he would bring to that role, and those positives are still there. None of them are negated in any way. The negative, though, is that we also have to realize that the park numbers have been hurting under his watch. So where that falls directly, would that rather be on him? I think he has to share some of the blame. But you know me, where I always drop down to. Most of the stuff we can lay on the feet of Bob Iger. So it's going to be the potential where I'm kind of apprehensive a bit is that will he be able to be a CEO in the truest sense and not worry about Bob and not worried about what would Iger think, or would he get mad? Or
he's gonna have to shed that
exactly.
skin,
and he's got to do it from the jump.
Yep,
so that's
absolutely.
The one thing. So that gives me pause. I'm like, okay, well, that is and the only way we know that is once he's in charge, see what he does with it.
Right.
Second thing.
Okay.
I put in the creative officer, Dana Walden herself.
That's interesting, right?
Yes. I personally feel that was Bob Iger's last ditch effort to keep some tenuous influence in the company. I feel like, and I heard it put it this way, and I agree completely, was D'Amaro was the board's choice. Walden was Iger's choice, because I think she followed very much along his mentality and how he would run it, and that is exactly why she should not be in it. I think the fact that you look at the sector that she was in charge of, and she's now even more in charge of, that's why I go like, that's the black pill in this whole thing, is that the sector that's been hurting the most in this company is the one she's directly in charge of, and now she's in charge of all of it in that same sector.
Yeah. So to your point, though, I want to say that Disney has become too big for one individual to run.
Yes, 100%.
And I don't have a problem with it being split between parks and experiences and the media side of it and the creative side.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
And I think she does have a proven track record of doing quality stuff. I mean, some questionable stuff. I hope her politics stay out of everything.
I don't.
And as someone who's a president of a division, I think you sort of have to be neutral.
Well,
right. In theory, right. In theory.
Oh, yeah.
But what I don't know is she the one that's going to be as far as creative for the parks as well, or just the media side?
From what I've read, only the media.
Okay, because she doesn't know shit about the parks, right?
No, nothing.
I mean, you and I could probably go in and know more about parks than her, and I'm not trying to be funny or anything.
No.
And Josh Amaro is a parks guy.
Yeah.
And I'm stoked about that.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping that the two can work together. And in fact, it really wouldn't surprise me if there should be like three like presidents. I mean, you've got parks and experiences, and I think that cruise line should be its own division. And then what? Okay. No.
So the cruise ships are masking the park attendants being.
Yep. I agree. Yep.
So I don't like it because you can see what they're doing with it. So it's shady. It's shady.
It's like a shell game, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So at this point, and only reason why I would say it needs to be its own division is only for transparency's sake.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, really, that is it. I mean, when you look at how they've laid out their earnings calls, man, they stopped. Was it maybe 2 or 3 quarters ago now, reporting subscriber numbers for Disney Plus. I'm like,
oh geez.
And they started basically clumping in a bunch of different sectors under one line item things, so they could obfuscate how bad certain things are doing. And this is the part where I worry about it, because that is 100% Iger. That's 100% them cooking the books to try to make their stock better. And this is why I'm going back to why now. I think this is the board going, dude, all your games that you did to try to beef up the price of the stock, it's falling flat. Every flim flam, every bamboozle, every little shell you've moved, every little thing you've done, all of it. At the end of the day, the investors have seen through all the bullshit.
Yeah.
Because the stock doesn't climb.
No.
The stock doesn't climb. It bumps,
sure,
and then drop. I believe it dropped. It was down. Some of the numbers that I'm trying, and I'm not going to say them because I don't remember them, so I don't want to just put them out there, but I just remember hearing the numbers of how far they were down.
Yeah.
I was just going, are you, compared to the rest of the market, I was like, are you freaking, I mean,
yeah,
tens of percentage points, not just, your average, the whole market's down by, 8 points. They're down by like 30.
Right. Oh yeah.
Like that. And it's just unbelievably bad. So this is where I think they're at. They need to correct it now, because I think, like I said, there's a really black pill somewhere in there.
There is. Mm-hmm. Let's get to the questions. There's quite a few.
Okay.
My question is, will Bob Iger maintain his corner office like when Chapek was running Disney?
He's gone. I'm betting right now he is gone.
Yeah, after December 31st, I think he's gone.
I think he's gone before.
Okay.
I think he's gone before, because this is such a quick thing. This is exactly what happened before Chapek. The main difference with this one and last time is that he doesn't have this forever long thing, and he said he's going to be gone by the end of the year.
Yeah.
So it's different now. It's different because before, because if you all remember, this was already part of the plan. He's going to leave by the end of the year, and then he's going to have a consulting contract for, but forever, how many till, what was it, 30, I think, 2030 or something ridiculous like that, or 2028, I forgot what it was, but all that is now gone. If you look, all that is gone. He's going to be out in a month or two, and then his consulting, there's no talk of him being consultant and staying on. Well, they still kind of talking, but that was to end of year.
Right. And you know what's good? One reason why I may not want to go to D23 this year, and we were talking about this before the show, is that damn well that during the Parks and Rec, or one of the presentations there, because it's going to, during the Disney Legends, they're going to give it to him. And there's going to be a 15-minute expose on Bob Iger.
And if I'm in that room, I'm booing the whole time and be like,
yeah, I do.
You're garbage.
Okay. Next question.
Way out. All that. Sorry, go ahead.
I like that they choose. I like that they chose a Parks guy to run the company, but it's going to be more of the same. But is it going to be more of the same, since Tomorrow is a longtime Disney guy and kind of raised by Iger? Maybe some new blood would have been good.
Well, I mean, we kind of talked about that, right, already?
Yeah.
I think the potentiality for him to do his own thing is great. I really do. I think out of all the choices that they were going to run, I mean, well, basically the choices for him and Dana Waldman, this is by hands above the best choice.
Yeah.
And only because he does have that experience in that sector, which is the one that drives the company. I said it over and over again, and it remains true, and it will remain true probably for the existence of the company. This is a theme park company that does movies.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. They are.
There. So it's a plus. So I hope so. I really hope so, but the potentiality is there. If it was Dana Walden, no way in hell does it change. No way in hell does it change.
Oh, come on. He's in Iger's pocket. I think for now he is, Jason, but I think eventually he's got to get rid of that. I mean.
No, but okay. So this is where I'm kind of like, I see that point of view. I understand that mentality, But I'm really thinking that, again, this is what I'm talking about. There's stuff in there that they're trying to hide, and I don't see him sitting in there and just letting himself be like, oh, I'm the guy who destroyed Disney. Who wants to be that guy?
Not me.
Exactly. And I don't think he's not gonna spend his life 25 years in a company.
28.
28. And then, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the guy who's gonna take the bag for the company burning down. No,
it's not. All right. Oh, please. What has Dana Walden created that has any value?
This is the part that I don't like. Correct. I don't think she's been around, and I swear to God, man, I feel like she's another Kathleen Kennedy. That she's been around people that have been the creative, who have been able to produce things, and she just happened to be there and help kind of maybe push a couple things here or there. And because of that, you're like, oh, she can do it. I can't get over the feeling. And now, to be fair, I don't know much about her resume. I don't, but I can see what has happened under her watch out of her division and say, well, you're kind of trash. So this is where I'm at with that. So again, the biggest part of the company that has been suffering is the creative end of it.
Well, hold on for a second. Just to try to answer, just to be advocate here.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's take a quick look. Oh, please. She's okay. She has driven the profitability of Disney's streaming business and oversaw a record 60 Emmy wins for the company in 2024.
Wait. Read that first line again.
She has driven the profitability of Disney's streaming business and oversaw a record.
That is the biggest crock of shit. Oh my, sorry.
Okay. And a record 60 Emmy wins for the company in 2024.
Who cares about Emmys wins? They don't put money in your bank.
She has overseen major hits, including 24, Glee, Homeland, Modern Family, This Is Us, Empire, and The Simpsons.
Yeah, but okay, overseen, is that somebody sitting, hey, my boss oversees all the work I do.
Right, right.
He's going to get credit for it? No. I did all that work. I'm the one who did that. I'm the one who assembled that. Is he going to be like, oh, look how great of a worker he is because he just watched me do it?
Well, Udi, of course, there's different people in this. There are people that are planners, and there are people that are doers.
Yeah.
The planners sit around and, hey, let's come up with some cool stuff. We have no idea how it's going to get done, and let's have other people do it, and then we'll take the credit for it. Mm-hmm. That's what I think she is.
100%. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
She's been around people.
Yeah.
Can do the work, and she's taking credit for it.
I agree. So these are just some things that what she has done. I didn't know any of that. Hold on for a second. So I think you're right, oh please, and I agree with you both of you. I think she's one of these folks. Mm-hmm. The studios and streaming have been a money pit for the Walt Disney Corporation.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, until Star Wars comes back online and Avengers comes back online, which is where we're heading.
Yeah, but that I don't think she has anything to do with that.
Nope, she's not. That again, she has nothing to do with that. Yeah. All right. If cruise ships get their own CEO, then you might as well break up the media side as well. Well, my thought with Jason on this is that there would be a president of the cruise ships that would answer to Josh D'Amaro. Yeah. And there might be, but I don't think so.
No, because so like I was saying earlier, this is what they use to help obfuscate the numbers coming out of the parks.
Sure.
Because there's no argument that division is doing really well. There's no argument there. Yeah. We had Seth, who's been on a Disney cruise, remember?
Yep.
He said it was one of the best things he's ever been on. It was great.
Yeah. Do you have actually, it's funny, we're talking about this. You talking about going on a cruise sometime. Would you consider doing doing a Disney cruise?
Too expensive.
Oh, is it? Are they expensive?
Yeah. Well, comparatively, the cruise I'm talking about is like a short 3-day run. You know, down from Southern California down into Mexico, that kind of coming back. So maybe if I'm going to do a longer one, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Next comment, Jason. I'm hopeful that things will change, but again, we know who sits on the board, and they are friends with Iger.
Okay, Jason, I've had the same thought. I had the same thought. And the only thing that is making me feel a little bit different because they're booting him. There's no way around. They're booting him. They're not like they're giving him the Kathleen Kennedy treatment. Like, hey, there's the door. Let's be graceful as you go out. I don't think there's any other way to look at it than they're giving him the boot.
Yeah. The golden parachute.
Yeah, they golden parachute needs to get out.
When the reservation system is gone, then we know things are on the up. Actually, that brings up a really good point, Jason, that I wanted to talk about this as well. So, and I'm going to ask you this, but I want everyone in the chat to sort of chime in. Is what are some very low-hanging fruit things that they could do?
That is one right there.
That Josh could do like right now in the first week.
Right there.
That will signify a change. Think of that. So we've got to get rid of the reservation system. Okay. I agree. That right there would be a big signifier that they want to improve on the guest experience.
Mm-hmm.
Something else I think that they should do is get rid of FastPass.
Yep. They won't, but they should.
And bring it back to the free paper one. That's what I think they should do.
No. What they need to do is offer what they need to do is offer a free version and a paid version. The paid version, you need to make it so it's worth it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so there you go. So if they want, give you a standard, like what you have Lightning Lane right now, make that your standard free one. Then if you want a premium one, you can book like 3 or 4 at a time, that kind of thing. There you go. Then you're paying because then you can do 1, 2, 3, 4 as opposed to 1, then wait for it to reset, then 2, the next one down the road. They want to do that. Yeah, that's an easy one. You want another easy one?
Sure.
Commit to, well, it's a double up.
Oh, okay.
One being no more, hey, this whole thing about annual passes being sold out, done. They're never going to be sold out again. Gone. And then we're committing to not raising annual AP prices for at least 2 years.
Yeah.
There's no up. We're going to, because the cost of an AP and the park has far outpaced inflation. I don't care what, because, and this, I made I made the comment in our thread, and you guys will track with me here probably, that I come to this realization that Universal are Republicans and Disney are Democrats. And the reason I said that, and the reason why I said that is because my experience with Democrats has always been the same thing. Hey, we're not going to change what we're doing. We're just going to, as people stop doing what we want them to do, we're just going to now charge the people who are left more money.
Mm.
And that's what they're doing. So when you look at it, and then Universal actually like, hey, what do you want? Oh, you want this and that? Okay, well, we'll give you that. And people are like, hey, happy, I'll give you money for that. So
yeah,
what's going on now is that the APs and the price of the ticket is going up because the numbers of attendance are going down. If they had attendance numbers up, the need to raise the prices would not be, or raise them at such a high rate, it wouldn't be there. And you wouldn't have people feeling like, hey, we're priced out, which we've been talking about now for how many years? The feeling of being priced out, 3, 4, 5. And that's only getting bigger.
The thing, though, about your analogy there is that Disneyland seems to love America.
Well, that's the only difference. But
that part you mentioned does not seem to.
No, well, yeah,
we're not going to get. All right, hey! We are very lucky to have some hits in there like Lilo and Stitch, Avatar and Zootopia that all made $1 billion because I think everyone else lost money or barely broke even.
They all lost money.
Yeah.
And
oh, Lewis.
While you're not wrong, the other ones lost a significant amount of money.
Yes.
No matter if they had the $3 billion, whatever it is, Zootopia, most of that was, well, half of it was like from China. So,
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, anyway.
I tuned in, this is from Lewis. I tuned in specifically to hear Uwe's reaction to Nelson's disparaging characters' comments on the selection of Jamaro and Walden this morning.
I haven't seen him.
Oh, I haven't seen him either. We got to find that. Maybe I can find that. While he does that, while I look for that, Udi can answer this one.
Bring back the benefits and discounts levels. Yes, 100%. Again, easy one. APs pre-COVID. And what I mean by that is you don't have to necessarily change the prices. Leave the prices, that's fine. But match what you had before per tier. There were 4 tiers before. There's 4 tiers now. Just match them. This one was that one was that one was that one was that. We all know well that they've taken away things at every tier. Again, another thing that shows that they're again, this is the same thing.
Yeah.
Trying to pull more money while give you less. These are things that are symptoms of a bigger problem, and they're trying to hide it. So over and over again, what we've been talking about for ad nauseum now, it feels like for many years is that problem that they're trying to hide all the problems and trying to make it look like it's all sunshine and rainbows, when we all can look at it, who have been followers and lovers of the park. We can all see it. Mind you, I just got back from the park, and to be fair, the park looked great.
Yes, it did. But hold on, Udi. Hold on. Here we go.
Okay.
Nelson Pelt says Disney CEO Josh Giamaro was chosen because Bob Iger, quote, needs a reason to stay on. If he puts the person in charge of entertainment as the CEO, he wouldn't have an excuse to stay on. So what does it actually mean by that? I don't think there was any choice because Iger needs a reason to stay on. If he puts the person in charge of entertainment as a CEO, he wouldn't have. He just said that. What else did he say? He said Pels predicted that Iger will eventually put out a statement saying tomorrow doesn't know anything about the movie business. Therefore, I'm going to stay on and guide him. Okay. I'm not sure what he's getting at. Is that what you were talking about, Lewis?
Is there more to that?
The story continues. He added that Jamaro really understands the importance of storytelling and IP, touting the expansion of Disney's theme parks across the globe. He's a tremendous respect for Hollywood and the movie industry and talent. I don't know.
Well, I think what he is saying is basically what a lot of people are echoing, and what even Jay was saying earlier. He's in Iger's pocket, and this is an angle. So here's the part that I find kind of interesting, because we've seen him already do this with Chapek. Remember, we all realize now, especially after that New York Times article, that he thought Chapek was going to be a yes guy.
Oh yeah.
To be there and just whatever you need, Bob, blah, 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 blah. We have a great working relationship, da, 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 da. And so a lot of people are throwing a little side eye at this because it feels eerily similar to what happened with them, right? So Nelson Peltz, honestly, him saying that, I get it. And he's going to know infinitely more about that than I do. You know,
right.
I'm not going to even try to act like I know what he knows. But
sure.
But I see that point of view. I just looking at it going, but I think this one's different. I just feel like this is different because I don't think Iger I think he knows something that's there and he's trying to get out of it. I personally think that. I think all his tricks and all his things and everything that he's done hasn't worked. And then I don't know how many more years of this does he really want to go through. I mean, you have to ask that. I mean, how many more years? The dude's like a billion years old, man. Like, what is he, 70 something? Like,
I guess.
How much more does he really want to go through?
None. He's got more money than he can possibly spend.
Yeah. So at this point, why? It made sense before because he was an egotistical megalomaniac
narcissist.
Right. And there's a degree of that. But that being said, I think the time is over. And I think I honestly don't see how current trajectory, if he stayed on, all it would do is damage his precious legacy.
Right. Okay. So he said, Gerber said, I paid for lighting lanes this last weekend and that sucked. Wait a minute. You were at the parks last weekend? You didn't see Udi?
Wait, you're at the park this weekend?
I guess he was. But lighting lanes make too much money at this point. It will never go away.
Yeah, no, it's true. That's why I said the only way to do it would be to put two of them out there, put a free one and a paid one.
Well, then what becomes of the standby line?
No. The lightning lane would stay the same. It's just how many the difference would be lightning lane, you have one, and then how many can you put in the queue for lightning lane?
I don't know. One or two?
One and then maybe two. All you do is you go the free one, you get one, no matter what. And then the lightning lane, you do three.
Oh, yeah. It should come with your ticket.
What?
Right? Like one lightning lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like, and that's only if you want to do it. But so kind of like we did with the Fast Pass, you had to go same thing. You automatically get it if you want. That's it. Yeah,
I agree.
You can use it.
Right. So Pellets blasted the board for he's mistaken appointing Josh Amaro and Dana Walton respectively.
Well, okay. So here's another part. Okay.
Is some of this sour grapes on Pellets' part?
Well, okay. No, I don't know if it's sour grapes. What I think is okay. So let me back up a little. I think
Jason was at the park too. What? Okay.
No. I don't know. No, he could have come. I don't know if he could have come along with Christy.
Oh, okay, I'm not going to get involved in that. So go ahead with this.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that would be my assumption because she drove. But anyway, okay. So let me back up. So remember, he had a proxy fight.
Yeah, he did.
So I think that plays into this as well. I think if the stock keeps on going, it will keep on dipping. This is another ploy to try to get the stock back up and moving where there won't be the chance of a proxy battle again. So Nelson Peltz, I don't know if it's sour grapes. I think it's tactics. I think he's, I mean, and tactics to agree, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if that's his genuine opinion of him. That's fine, but I think a part of that is a tactic. Like, hey, I'm setting my pieces up just in case I need to come back and do this again. Because I really feel like he would have no problem coming back in and starting that fight up again. Because his plans were great at the time that he was fighting the proxy battle. They're amazing. So I think it's a little bit of both as far as, I don't think it's sour grapes. I think it's just strategy. I mean, personal opinion being, I think he's being honest, but I think it's strategy more than sour grapes. My personal opinion.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was the kind of executive who would take the company to renewal like after Ron Miller. Yeah. Yep. All right. So what do you guys think about some low-hanging fruit that Demaro can do right now to make the park experience better? So having been at a company who I went through 3 or 4 CEOs, the first 100 days, everything seems rosy. But then about the 100-day mark, the evaluation happens and heads start rolling. It's consistent, and there's a shift, So I wonder, I don't even know when 100 days is from now. Let's just say it's called 3 months, February, March, April, May, sometime in late May, early June. I think some people will be leaving the company. Some directions will be altered. But so he's got to brace for impact for that. I think getting rid of the reservation systems. I think restructuring the fast pass lightning lane. I think creating another magic key would be beneficial.
I would say matching the tiers is the easier one.
Matching
the tiers from before. So matching the benefits from before to the tiers. Basically reinstate all the things that they've trimmed away from it and put them all back in.
Right.
So the blackout dates on the top of the thing, reservation system gone. Blackout dates, I mean, still apply, but if you're playing top tier, the only ones you're going to get are the most obvious ones like Christmas Day, that kind of stuff that I believe was always blacked out, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah. No, if you're playing top tier, you should have premier access.
Sure. And then again, I mean, just do it the way it was pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID, man. I'm telling you, pre-COVID, everything.
They already have the template for how that's supposed to work.
It's not hard. Just go to the archives, dust them off. Like, here you go. It's so crazy. You could easily do it and be like, look at how smart I am.
We opened Wonders of Life Pavilion at Epcot and Yep. Oh man, that's right. I mean, we're just thinking about our Anaheim parks. I mean,
yeah, because we've had the least amount of love in how
long? A long time. But yeah, I agree with that, Louis. Lower the price of APs and tickets if we're going to be nickel and dime parking fees and lightning experience. Lower the price of annual passes and tickets if we're going to be nickel and dime with parking fees. Yeah, I agree. Yep, I agree with that. Gerber just full of ideas. Announce shutdown and full refurb of Tomorrowland. I'll never stop screaming that.
Oh no, dude. By the way, I will say this. I was on Sunday rocking my Make Tomorrowland Great Again shirt.
Yes, I saw that.
And I got I agree with that. That's a great shirt. And you know from who?
Cast members?
CMs.
Oh.
CMs were like, yes.
Absolutely.
I was like,
but yeah. We're not, I mean, but we're so far away right now from that. It's like, they're not going to announce shit at D23 about that. It's going to be, I have a feeling it's going to be the Bob Iger farewell tour.
And the Kathleen Kennedy farewell tour.
Oh, geez. She's good. Oh, she's a Disney legend. She can be a Disney legend.
Oh, yeah. No, they both will be. That's fine. Hey, this is the way. Okay. With both of them, both Kathleen, KK there, and Bob and Bobby, I put them in the same bucket that I put in all our octogenarian politicians. Hey, think what you want to think of them, like them, hate them, whatever. Don't care.
Yeah.
Your ideas are stale. Go get in your wheelchair and wheel your way out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Go sit on your porch with your tea and your blankie. Watch the grandkids or great grandkids play, and just go away. Yeah. That's the way I feel right now. Kathleen Kennedy, Bob Iger. I dislike you both for what you've done to the franchises that I love. But hey, just go away.
Yeah.
Just go away.
Yeah, don't go away, Matt. Just go away.
I give 2 Fs about how they go away. Just go away.
One other thing I can think about right now that would make you happy, Udi, and actually me as well, is if tomorrow sat down with Filoni and said, you know what? I'm not going to throttle you guys anymore. You actually start putting out movies that the fans want.
But that wouldn't be him. That would be Dana Walden, wouldn't it?
Well, Dana Walden answers to DeMauro.
Well, I agree. No, you're right, though. I mean, well, we all know. So standard thing. Okay, so if you're a CEO, you're taking over. What are you doing? One of the first things you're doing is schedule a meeting with every studio president, every department head, everything. Like you're all, and then do one-on-ones. I know for me personally, I'd be like, well, okay, because now they have to name a successor to him, right? So
yeah,
number one, who's going to replace you? Place that role. We haven't heard any of that yet, and that I feel like that one's going to be the quiet one. Like people are like, oh yeah, by the way, But after that, if I'm tomorrow, I'm literally bringing everybody in and having not only a massive, like, this is what we're doing with the company, this is how the direction we're going to move in. We would also go like, and now we're going to schedule one-on-ones, and this is what I want from every single one. If he's serious about the job, and this is what I feel like.
Oh, he is.
Like or hate Chapek, you know he did that.
Yeah.
You know he did that. And I have no evidence to say, but dude, just knowing how that dude, seeing how he operated, you know he did that. And this is what I'm saying. And like, Bobby, you go sit in the plane. I don't need you. Whoa. That was a big thing. So we'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, I was checking Udi's Instagram to see if he was in the park, but I didn't see him there. Sad face. Yeah, you're right, dude. Udi's Instagram was suspiciously not up to date. I was checking for it too.
And you want to know why?
Yes, people want to know why, Udi.
Because I wanted to enjoy the park. I didn't want my phone in my hand. I literally took maybe a half dozen pictures.
Yeah, but to that, Udi, you were very quick to answer texts, so your phone was with you.
No, yeah, it was in my pocket. I have this little thing right here.
Yes.
Alerts.
Yes.
I looked down, I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, I was expecting an Instagram update from something.
And I'll be 100% real with you. My plan was, okay, I'll start like this. I'm gonna take a picture when I walk in, update halfway through the day, and about 2, maybe 3 hours into the trip, all of that thought process went away, and I was just happy to be with the people I was with, and that was it. We're just the priority became enjoying the park, and enjoying it with who I was with and everything, and I just didn't want my phone in my hand, and I just put it in my pocket, and that was that.
Yeah.
I'll put it to you this way, okay? Remember my complaint about how, it also helped that I didn't have to deal with any of the other stuff. Thank God, boss lady Chrissy was like, I'm taking care of everything. I'm like, here's my ticket, here's my thing, you do you, I'm just gonna sit over here. All I ever brought my phone out for was to respond to a text or send one, take a picture or two, and mobile order food.
Oh yeah.
That was it. That was it. And so, like I said, it was just one of those things where, I just want to enjoy the park. And I literally I put it on low power mode because I always complain about how it sucked up the juice. When I got home, or not home, but to the hotel, I was at 75% battery.
Jeez.
That's how little I used it. Like on low power mode, I hardly used it. And it was like 75 to 80%. That's how little I used my phone for the entirety of the day. Because we went rope drop to close. So that was all day. But anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's a bummer, though. I feel bad because it would have been great. It would have been great to at least go do some, go ride or do something. That's a bummer. I feel bad now. A little bit.
No worries. Yeah, I think the move is no phone, and that's a whole other discussion.
I didn't read what was that comment? Did you read that one?
I did. I didn't read it out loud. He said I was deep in my phone all weekend, mobile ordering food and scheduling lighting lanes. That sucked, to be honest. No phone is the move. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I know I got lucky in that Christy was the one who because she was running the DOS patch, she had everything. And so she had to wind up charging her battery once per day. But yeah, no phone. If they can make it go back to it where your phone is a choice, not a necessity. I will say this, and I'll elaborate in the podcast. You feel that's becoming a little bit more of a thing.
What is?
That they're moving away from just like you got to mobile order everything.
Do you think they're moving away from that or towards that?
Away from it.
Oh.
Away from it. And I'll elaborate. Like I said, I won't go into it here, but in the podcast when we go, because there's I have a lot of opinions. Mark was trying to poke at me while we were at the park. Well, what do you think? And what do you think? And I'm like, nope, saving it for the podcast.
Okay.
Saving it for the podcast. So because I am.
Okay, good.
And that'll be one. I'll elaborate on.
Okay, gotcha. So what do you think? I think we were talking about what he can do right off the rip to make things good. What do you think could be negative about this?
What do you mean about
Josh Amaro and Dana Walden?
Well, I think status quo.
Yeah,
that's the biggest danger. If it stays status quo, the company's dead. I'm not saying it'll be dead overnight or anything, but the tailspin will just keep on going.
Do you think
continue to grow? Disney will continue to stay stagnant or begin to falter.
Yeah,
and it'll mark the end of the company. This is why I feel like this one's different. If people have been paying attention, they start looking at the hard numbers. And again, watching now what I've seen now Disney do for 3 years, and watching how, if you guys have been following earnings call, which I know a lot of you guys don't, and that's fine, but I do, and watching how the earning calls have gone pretty much since Chapek came back, listening to everyone, watching the numbers, and realize how they change how they report and all these little tiny things. I'm like, you see the pattern. And this is why I think this is different. I think we're at a precipice where all that stuff has failed. The stock has done nothing but either drop or stay flat.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care.
Do you think it starts with the park experience, the guest experience at the parks?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think everything begins and ends there. Because in all reality, Disney could spin off, get rid of every entertainment division, Lucasfilm, Disney Animation, Pixar. They could sell those off. But the core of the business would be all the property they own. Who's going to buy the property? Who's going to buy Disneyland? What are they going to do with the theme parks? There's nothing. They're there. You either shut them down. Who's going to buy them? How many billions of dollars does someone have to buy them all? And would they really sell them?
No.
All the properties? I mean, yeah. When you really think about it, even walking around Disneyland Resort, and honestly, this was part of my thought process. I'm walking around and I was thinking about all the stuff. I'm like, man, think about just how much value and money we spent right here.
I can't even quantify it, dude.
You can't.
No.
So this is why I'm saying, so can you sell a studio? Yup. Can you sell an IP? Yup. Can you sell a streaming service?
Fox.
Can you sell
Fox?
Yup. Can you sell off ESPN? Yup. So many things that you could do is get rid of that. At the end of the day, they could peel layer after layer after layer off of the onion. At the core of it is still going to be the parks. It's going to be, it's going to be the entertainment part of it. It's going to be that.
Right.
So there's no way.
Their mobile, sorry, this is Jason. Their mobile ordering isn't mobile ordering if I have to still go up to the counter and tell them I'm here and then have to wait for my food. I agree.
Well, no, okay, so you're right, and that's just some stupid. And I will tell you, we ran into that stupidity pretty hard at Pim's Test Kitchen. But anyway, no.
Yeah, we had the same experience at Jolly Holiday Bakery. Mm-hmm. It was like 12:30, and there's a massive line to get in, and Annika wanted to do mobile ordering. The next pickup time was like 4:25.
Mm-hmm.
You're like 4:25. I want to get something now,
mm-hmm.
And you've got people. It's like that's bullshit.
Yeah. Well, no, like I said, I'm not gonna elaborate, but there, little things I saw. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. There are little things.
Good point, though, Jason.
Yeah. No, very good point. And this is again his point right there is why I think it's starting to move away.
See, I think so much really keeps on itself.
Wait, what?
He thinks Jim Morrow has the stones to reverse Iger's decision to keep Song of the South in the vault. Tomorrow isn't afraid of the controversy in true history. That would be interesting. if you brought Zippity Doo back to the queue, to the Esplanade queue, because you can't unring the bell with Tiana's anymore.
No.
Next question he brought up: as of Monday morning, the company is valued at $62 billion. Therefore, in order to keep the parks going, you're gonna need stupid deep pockets. Yeah, that's $62 billion is a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. Again, what would be easier to sell? I mean, look what's going on with Warner Brothers and all that, trying to buy whatever it is they're trying to buy. All that, you know, I mean,
Netflix or something. Or Netflix is buying.
Netflix might be trying to. I forgot what are they buying Paramount or no? Someone's trying to buy Warner Brothers, whatever it is.
I don't know.
But again, see how much easier that is to buy. Again, this is what I'm saying. They could spin off all that stuff and layer it all away, and get back to the park.
Yeah.
Parking experiences. That's it. That's what the company is. Regardless of what Bob Iger tried to make it, and to an extent has been successful. But you're at a point where the ideology has screwed the company. I don't think that's a controversial or a hot take or anything. I think that's stone cold fact. That the ideology driven that has been driving him and key people in that company has sent this company down the river. And the fact that's the worry is that, and I have more of that worry with Dana Walden than with Morrow, because I feel like she's dyed in the wool in that ideology and he's not. And that's going to be the battle. So I hope, here's my pie in the sky hope that tomorrow steps in, owns the role fully, and decides I have been now in this company for 28 years. And I can see where we've fallen. And I can see where my decisions where I want to do things have been negated by my boss. And I can also see that I may not know that much about entertainment, but I can also look at somebody who's failing.
Yeah. So,
hey, we may not be able to know how to cook, but we sure as hell can tell what a bad cook is.
Sure.
Yeah. So this is exactly it. So what I'm hoping is that he steps in the role fully, full-chested. I'm taking like Chapek, and he can tell whoever it is to pound sand. And if Dana Walden begins to get in his way or begins to do something, kick her to the curb. If the idea is to keep this this conglomerate, this huge thing with all these different parts of the company, then you need people to be successful and execute at a high level. And we've seen already for years now that the entertainment side has been failing with a few glimmers and blips of like, it's almost like, that person who's slowly dying, all of a sudden you get this little hot blip like, oh, look. And then it goes back down. This is all we've had. Right. So, and you can never convince me that this has not affected the parks, and the experiences with people.
Oh, right.
You're not telling me that the massive failures in the entertainment side, I mean, from streaming to the movies, everything has not affected the rest of the company. There's no way. Right. It's infected the entirety of the company. So now the purge, and again, I'll go back to it. The fact that they're purging Marvel, the fact that they're purging Lucasfilm, these are all little blips in the whole thing. That's why I feel like this is different, because their little dominoes are falling and falling and falling and falling.
Yeah.
If you continue to kick on over, then great. The boat, I still feel the boat is turning. This is the turn in the right direction.
Good.
Yeah, the icebergs are still out there, man.
They are.
Yeah.
Lewis says, please remember, friends, it all started with a mouse.
Mm-hmm.
You do not have parks without that mouse. Yeah, you're correct.
Right. You don't have anything.
Meaning you still need a media unit to produce content for the consumers worldwide. Agreed, they don't necessarily need the franchise like Marvel Studios, but you need the mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Good take, Lewis.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 100% agree.
Well, go ahead.
The the iconic representation of that mouse is something that cannot be overstated. It just cannot.
Cannot be.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, we are at an hour. We started a minute or two late, but I think overall, I feel optimistic, cautiously optimistic, I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
I think tomorrow was the right choice. We shall see how this this play between Walden and tomorrow shapes out. Right now, they're all being friendly because everyone's getting a nice paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually down the line, there's going to be friction. We know this.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see how that all shapes out. I mean, I'm hoping to get some good news by the 23 about the parks. Some subtle changes that he listens to the fans. And yeah, he seems to be a lot more personable than either Iger or Chapek was. I mean, Chapek probably had probably one of those guys that didn't like being around people that much, or had maybe a certain anxiety around people, which I totally understand. But DeMauro does not seem to be of that ilk. He seems to be like, okay, I'm going to get into the crowds and talk to you and listen, which I think is very smart to do. To come down from your ivory tower, like I don't think Iger did much.
No, and there's a low hanging fruit you could do.
What's that?
DeMauro do what Walt did, walk the park.
Have like a town hall with select a magic. Oh man, what if there was a drawing for that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all the magic key holders, we're going to put you in a drawing if you want to have a sit down town hall. 400 or 500 people with Josh Shamaro sign up. I would 100% sign up for that.
100%. And
I'm surprised they've never done that.
No, because Iger's
Iger's Iger. Okay. Well, we got no information from the parks out of Udi as expected. So you have to tune in and guys, this was your chance to ask him one-on-one. I can't believe nobody wants to know anything about his experience at the park after a 4-year hiatus. I'm going to give you another minute to come up with something. If not, you're going to wait till episode 239 for Udi to talk about his experience at the parks. But yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone who participated in the chat tonight. I love it. I'm glad that we got to communicate like this. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I want to feel encouraged to keep this thing going. We're going to keep it going anyways, but I want to get to 1,000 followers at some point. We're at 75. So 925 away from our goal. Seems like it's an insurmountable task.
Almost there.
Oh, yeah. But the more we do it, the more... Oh, wait a minute. We do have a question, maybe. Wait a minute. But that's not a real question. How was that pirate water, Udi?
Amazing.
Oh,
yeah, walking in and smelling it, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Bromine.
Mm-hmm. That bromine, like.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for asking that question. There was no one else asked any park questions.
Yeah.
I'll have a lot, and I'll ask them on the... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe there's another question. Oh, this actually is a good question. How was Ty's B-Day at the park?
Oh, it was good. Oh, I had a lot of fun. And I'll definitely go into that during the podcast. It was a good time. It was a good time. Yep.
Did he pick dinner and everything?
No. He's no. No, it was good.
Okay.
I really feel blessed to have been in the park with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. I like that word. Word. All right. Well, Udi, where can people find out more information about you?
You can find me on my Instagram, which would be, and then sorry, Gerber, HX0ALIE. And then Mando show's coming back.
I saw that. Is that a new logo you guys have?
No, I think just Joey did that for now. Yeah, we're going to be recording on Saturday. And that is set. And then that will be out probably Sunday. It'll be a quick turnaround. And then we have things that we're going to start moving on. So yeah, Mando show, we're working on bringing her back a little bit more consistent, because we actually have Star Wars stuff to talk about.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Gerber asking a question. How did it feel walking through the tunnel and under the "Here You Leave Today" sign?
I took a picture of it because that's become one of my traditions. Like, I mark it, like the start of the adventure is right there. So it was amazing. It was great. I just stopped, paused, looked at it, and honestly, the funny part is, like, I barely looked at the Mickey.
Oh yeah, the Mickey photo.
Yeah, and but I stopped and looked at that, and I'm like, here we go, and it was great. It was great. It was great.
Did you get emotional at all that trip?
Yes, but not for the normal reasons that I get emotional, that I've gotten emotional when I've gone there.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We've got six viewers right now. We've had six pretty much the whole time. This is awesome.
That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, consistently. Usually we have like one or two. Mm-hmm. So that's good. So some good questions you asked of Udi. He has not revealed literally anything from his trip. So I'm glad you're able to get that out.
Hey, but Mark, we're going. You and I are going.
Yes, we are going to go, and I'm going to try to get for more than one day for Udi.
We're working on it. No, but it's a done deal. It's a lock. We're going to be going.
Okay.
I have, at the minimum, I have a day in pocket that I'm going to use.
Yes.
A day in pocket.
Does that expire on the 21st of May?
Whatever it is.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. You can follow us at leavewithyapodcast.com. There we have information about sponsoring the show with Patreon. We also have t-shirts you can buy on our TeePublic page. Also links there, and Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast. Our regular show comes out every other Monday. Episode 238 will drop this coming up Monday. It's a good show, a little bit short, but it's good. Next show is going to be long because we've got a guest on, and we've got Udi returning from the parks. There might be a question coming through. Oh, great show. Oh, thank you, Gare Bear. You know what? We had no technical difficulties tonight. So we are like probably 2 out of 35 that have run smoothly, and I'm not joking. I'm not trying to be funny.
No, for real.
You should see it. The show starts at 6. At like 5:58, things start falling apart usually. Another comment. Oh, can't wait for the podcast for the full trip report and review.
Yeah.
Yes, me too. We don't know anything. We don't know where he ate. We didn't know if he bought anything. We don't know what his thoughts were on many things, but we will find that out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh no, I locked it down. Like I said, Mark in true Mark form was a little poke, a little prod, a little poke, a little prod, and I was like, nope.
Yeah. Oh, we were right about Monsters Inc. though, right? That's where you were when we called.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks again for listening to LTP Lounge. We'll be back with you next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we still would not have talked to Udi about his park. So you guys got to wait more. Who knows what news is going to come out between now and then. But if you guys want to come on the show, we would love to have that. Steve, Expedition Steve, we missed you tonight. I sent you a link. Jay, you want to come on the show next time? Let us know, and we will make that happen. All right. Thanks for everyone. We love you, adventures out there, and we will see you in the parks in May.
Yep. See ya.